Guys, so today Stan's going to put Deuce to a lighter assessment. We're going to see how he would judge where Jamarcus is at, and then he's going to go back and cuss Jamarcus out if there's one thing off. Now, let me be very clear. Well, I would cuss him out. I'll do the cussing and fussing, to be clear. Jamarcus is sick right now. A couple things to be mindful of, and Stan said it, and I go, man, that makes sense. There's nobody's dog better trained than a homeless person. Think about that. You ever seen a person standing on the corner holding the sign, the dog? Why that dog don't run into the highway, the street, the side? It sits right there, it follows them. And the dog probably wasn't trained with an e-collar, a prong collar, and technically probably a few to minimal treats. It literally just loves that person, right? You go, wow, that's interesting. So then it poses the question, what is the key to training a highly active dog, highly motivated dog, and making your dog great? Now, Stan, walk them through what you're doing right now, what you're assessing per se.
Well, I remember when we first got him, he didn't respond to a lot of stuff, so I was just really seeing how much he would follow a lure. He's going into a down without having to be corrected into the down, and he's holding the position and waiting for a release. Freak. So, Jamarcus been paying attention, so I like it. I'm gonna pat myself on the back on that one.
You got two toes hard a little bit, just don't yank yourself.
So this here, that's a little, nah. Jamarcus got to work on him being super obnoxious, because this is one of those things that Ferran did not want him to be doing at all.
And let me be very clear, everyone has a different need for training their dog. In this case, Ferran has a younger sister, and she's small. You see how big this dog is on Stan, and let me be very clear, that dog is big on me. And I'm a big person, but if he catches me off guard, if let's say I'm just stepping back and he hit me, I'm gonna probably fall over regardless, because he's still a good 80+ pound, and he ain't even a year old. So you go,
my next thing. He's not even full grown.
He's not even full grown, so he don't know how his weight is. Whereas you see Ego will shift and drop his. Ego's like the special ops person out here, because he knows what to do. Boy, that dude's a prick. But either way it goes, he's assessing Deuce. Boom. Woo! We getting that Cane Corso. That Cane Corso's getting in the good roof. There we go. There you go. Look at that now. Now that boy can train some dogs. Let me tell you that right now. That dude can train some dogs. Yes, he can. Now, Stan, what are 3 things you would recommend people do when getting a Cane Corso and training them? Because I mean, you probably you train more than I'll ever train.
Yeah. Hey. No. Start early would be the first thing. And then it's the hardest thing, because he is so big. You have to let him grow up. Like,
it's not really wrong what he's doing, people.
Yeah.
He just, let me paint a very vivid picture. And this is no disrespect to nobody. Ferran is a young man he plays professional basketball. Guess what? You get a dog, and he's not had a lot of time, if we're being honest. And he's put the dog in a few people's hands to train. And if I'm being honest, they didn't do a bad job. They didn't do a great job. But no job felt like it was really being done, because he too has to keep up maintaining the work, right? So in this case, you go, how do you train this dog? Slow, progressively, and consistently. Like, you gotta, it is a journey on average, but keep going, because I know you train a few Cane Corsos. Anything that you want them to focus on specifically?
Confidence is going to be the most important thing with working with the Corso, because, like, I don't know if you guys seen the video we did last week where, do you still have that whip out here? Where we had the whip and he was popping and he'd jump off and go run, and that's one of the worst things that can happen with these dogs, especially if, like, his little sister's walking him, he hears a pop, he goes off that way, he's taking that kid with him. So building the dog's confidence, expose them to sounds, sights, people, large people, small people, women, black people, Mexican, all of those things are going to be important, because they are defensive dogs. That's what they were bred to do. That's why a lot of people get them. They want them to protect stuff. But if the dog's never been around stuff, he's going to be fearful, which may cause him to be a fear biter, which makes him more of a liability than an asset. So confidence is key. Hey. No. He needs to learn what no means the very first time.
You remember in Players Club? Until no do mean no. Guys, well, Stan, anything you want to end on, because we've got him in a good heel right now. He's looking saucy. He's looking a little saucy right now. Put over here so they can.
He's a good boy. Nah, I mean, Jamarcus has done a good job, especially from where he was at. Ferran couldn't tell his dog to down without having him on a leash before, and now he understands. And no. So we're gonna make it uncomfortable. You wanna be up? He's like, oh, I ain't gonna do that again. And that's okay if he starts jumping around.
He won't get pounded out by a 250.
Nope.
That's 250 is solid. But you didn't see no fear. And mind you, we're looking for those things.
Sit. Down.
Woo!
Beautiful.
Exercise and I'm sweating.
Yeah.
Woo!
Damn,
guys, listen. Take care of your dogs. Stan, Iron Sharp K9. If you have dog questions, please ask him. Leave me alone. And I don't mean it, but I mean it. He's gonna head up everything that we do dog training wise. I know how to train a dog, and I know how much time it takes. I'm only ever gonna train my dogs and still take my time doing that because I just want some dogs that kind of listen and have a good time. I'm more of a pet parent now. Back in the day, I was like pet leader, pet parent, pet owner, pet everything. And I was really just a dog. So Stan, anything you want to close out with?
Take your time whenever you're working with your dog, people. Show them exactly what you want and break things down. So take 3 steps to show them one thing. And just take care of your dog.
Boom.